Hi, I'm Lisa Stewart, and welcome to the Tarotscopes and Pick a Card for March 2023. So as usual, first what we're going to do is pick some cards for the four major topics: love, money, health, and spirituality. These three are love. I'm going to put the rose quartz. These three are money. I have Amazonite. These three are health, chrysocolla, and these three for our spiritual reading. Remember, if you're tuning in and it's not March 2023, you didn't come by this video for no reason. You may have a question in one of these answers is going to be your answer. So it's okay to go ahead and watch this and listen to the answer even if it's not March 2023 anymore. So here I'm going to go first, and I'm going to do our love question. Oh gosh. This is kind of a card of life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. And sometimes it can be a little bit of an emotional hurt. Sometimes it can be, a physical pain that comes from having that emotional hurt. So I feel like something has really, really been bothering you. And this is the card of karma and working to understand that karma. So whatever it is that's been bothering you, whether you feel it's something that you have done or something that's been done to you, the best way forward is to take a little bit of a step back and look at what the lesson might be. See if there's something maybe from past life karma that's influencing the current relationship, and just really try to understand why that happened or how it was allowed to happen. And once you understand that karmic connection or the lesson from that discomfort, then you'll move into allowing things to get a lot better and having some of your wishes come true. So put in the time and the effort and the energy to get to the bottom of the lesson from this discomfort in this relationship. And it might be something small, or it might be something that seems like it's been going on lifetimes. But the only way to get to the joy of the relationship is to process the why and the how and the lessons in that karmic understanding. So, time to deal with your karma, the other person's karma, and, figure out the best way forward for you. It's not always that the relationship ends in bliss. Sometimes the lesson is to learn how to cut the cord and move on. But whatever it is you're to take from this relationship, the outcome looks very good, but there definitely is some work to be done. Okay, next we have the finance, the career. Whew, jump in. Wonder what these cards are. Oh, worry. We always say worry is manifesting in reverse. But I love the other two cards that are here for career and finance, right? This guy is wearing green, a blanket of green, and his ships are coming in. Many times this is considered the inheritance card, but we can inherit more than just money from a death. We can inherit skills, we can inherit understanding, we can inherit a way of life, right? We learn what we live. If we were raised to be neat and clean and tidy, we're neat and clean and tidy. If we were raised to understand how to run a household and a budget, we understand that. So I think that this is about nurturing your career or nurturing your yourself and looking at budgets and understanding maybe how to do some feng shui within the home in order to be able to allow money to flow in more freely. So I'm sorry for the background noise. Anton always yells when he's on the phone. But again, time to do a little clearing and cleansing of the home. That's the mother card. Fourth house is home. And look at what you've inherited. What kind of skills do you have? What kind of job experience and life experience do you have that could further your career or help you to understand how to feel more prosperous? So I think that's the key to the financial reading for this month, is how to cleanse and clear and feel more prosperous. And as you feel more prosperous, you'll be more prosperous. Okay. Health. This is our health reading. Okay. It looks like some decisions need to be made regarding health. I feel like March, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, March is really kind of like a new year. We have the vernal equinox and the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, starting. So it is kind of like the astrologer's new year. So it may be time health-wise to figure out, how are you going to take better care of yourself? What are you going to do to get more nutrients, or get more peace of mind, or bring in the things that make you feel healthier? And what are you going to do to release bad habits that don't make you feel healthier? Now the next card can sometimes be in a health question. This can be something that's taken by mouth that can be making you better or making you feel really poorly. I'm on a medication that I need to have, but as you can see from my face, I'm allergic to it. So it's doing one job very well, and then, balancing that out, I don't quite have that last little cup to put down. I don't quite have my shit completely together health-wise. So I think this is about recognizing that what you're putting in your body is really important to body function, right? We only get one body, and we need to kind of extend its warranty. So think about what it is you're ingesting, and are they good calories or bad calories? Is this medicine really helping you? Is there something you can do holistically to bolster your body? How can you eat better? And then this is a very good card. This is saying that if you do take care of yourself now, by June you should see marked improvement. This is Raphael, God's healer. So you should see some peace of mind, happiness, a little more energy, and things balancing out by June if you start now with some good healthy habits. Okay, and this is our spirituality reading. Ooh, definitely some aha moments coming here. This is the High Priestess, who teaches those who ask the right questions. And she guards the Ark of the Covenant, all of the secrets, all of the information. So I feel like you're getting together some really wonderful tools in your toolbox, in your spiritual toolbox, and that you are piercing the veil, that you're getting to a place where things aren't so completely hidden, and really having some aha moments. And this might begin to make you feel like you're a lot more in control. It's very hard sometimes to put aside time for your spiritual work. It's hard to find that balance between the mundane, I have to go to work, I have to earn money, I have to, have to, all these responsibilities, and that time where you can go, all right, this is where I'm going to take control, and I'm going to have this hour to meditate, or I'm going to have these couple of hours to do some research, or to look some things up and process them. So I feel like you're coming into a place of control, and the reason you're doing that is some really amazing messages are coming. So if you're working with a divinatory tool, I think you're going to be able to divine some really, really good information for yourself. Or you may decide to go for a psychic reading and get some pointers from somebody else who's maybe a little further down the path than you are, or maybe you just need some confirmation or reassurance with what you're working on. But I definitely see spiritually things coming together, some aha moments, and feeling like you've really made some headway. Okay, so that's our pick a pile for March 2023. Now I'm going to move on to our Tarotscopes, and we've got quite a bit to talk about because March is really a pivotal time astrologically. Some big shifts are happening within the generational planets, and I've been talking about that a lot on our Magical Mondays. We have a Magical Monday show at noon, and I've said, we're going to be reliving the 70s and think about all the parallels between what's going on now within government and the Environmental Protection Agency and all those kind of things that are happening around us, and compare that to what was happening around us in the 70s. But we do have some of the big players in different places, so it's not going to be a complete deja vu, but we'll be able to take the experience and the knowledge and the understanding that we processed then, hopefully to use it to be a little smarter now. But anyway, I'm going to need to put on my glasses because this is my over 50s club glasses, so I have to put them on now. All right. So March 2023 is a time of great shifts. This month we will experience Pluto moving into Aquarius. Now Pluto is a planet, I believe it's a planet, and it's an outer planet, and it's a generational planet. So it can stay in a sign for anywhere from like 14 years to over 2 decades. So it's going to move into Aquarius, something we have not seen in our lifetimes. And it will retrograde back into Capricorn from May of this year until January 2024. Because when any planet is making a shift, it moves into the next sign, and then sometimes we get that little redo, right? Retro, redo, rethink, and we get that lesson like imprinted, right? We've come through the lesson, we're going to go back through it and check it over. We're going to use the experience, come through the lesson again. Then it's going to remain in Aquarius for 21 years. So it's going to move into Aquarius for about 5 months. We'll get a little taste of what's to come for the next 2 decades with Pluto in Aquarius. And then it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn for a little bit. And then we will have Pluto, the destroyer creator, in Aquarius for 2 decades. In our lifetime, we have never experienced this planet in the humanitarian sign of Aquarius. And we may witness great global changes of how people behave and how people care for one another. Saturn, the planet of karma, will leave Aquarius. So we've been having this kind of karmic humanitarian energy and karmic lessons for humanity these last 3 years. And that planet, Saturn, is going to leave Aquarius and move into Pisces for about a 3-year journey. And this is the first year of the tour, right? And that's when the energy is its most pure. So we're going to see Saturn in Pisces. And this first year of that journey, from March 23 to March 24, we will most likely see a great focus on water. From the vast oceans on the earth to local water supplies, right down to the water within our bodies. Saturn is the lesson bringer. And in Pisces, the sign of service to spirit, there is a mystical energy that should allow for positive growth and huge understandings of the mysterious energy of water if we choose to see it. And think about what's going on with the Earth's water now and what progress we could make if we focused on cleaning the water. There is some relief, especially for Gemini, as Mars will finally leave its hold on you, dear Gemini. It's been in Gemini, frustrating and making communication ridiculous since last August, and it's finally going to move on into Cancer, which is the sign that rules the home. So now we're really going to be motivated to get some stuff done around the house. We have the vernal equinox on the 21st, along with the new moon in Aries. So the sun and moon will be in the same sign. They always are when the moon is new. And this new moon comes at 0 degrees. And since this is a Tarotscope, I would see the 0 degrees relating to the Fool card. So now is a time to use this new moon energy to take a leap of faith of some kind. The full moon is going to be at 16 degrees, again, 16 degrees Virgo. This is the 6th of 7 full moons in a row that occur at the same degree. And we all know that number 16 is the Tower card. Chaos, panic, and disorder, my work here is done. But hey, we must be getting used to that by now, right? The really good news, though, is that all the planets are direct, and they will remain direct for the entire month. So things could really, really start to move along even more quickly than they had in February. So take your vitamins, be kind to yourself, and get ready for some action. Now I'll do the individual Tarotscopes for each sign. Aries, the star. I sense a new awakening on the romance front. You might find you now look at love with renewed insight into your own feelings. This month's cleansing energy will do you a world of good. And you have found the new ability to express yourself in a much gentler way, allowing you to get even closer to your loved ones. Jupiter will be offering you loads of ways to grow and enjoy yourself, so take advantage of this energy. Taurus, the High Priestess. Motivation and intuition are at a high. Venus will soon be on its way, offering you loving vibes, and you could already be feeling things lightening up. A gain of emotional stability on the love front may also have you feeling a lot more like your old self. The key to this month is to follow your instincts. Gemini, the 6 of Cups. Time to expand upon your emotions. With Mars finally moving on, things should get back to a much calmer and easier place for you, especially where communication is concerned. You should find it easier to get your point across, but you may find that you're a little more sensitive now to the responses that you get. Be honest with yourself, and do try to enjoy yourself. Cancer, the 7 of Wands. Finances may be a little tight due to a career or job change, but don't worry. Use your creative abilities, the ones that you have that help you to make up ideas for inexpensive romantic dates. There is a promise of a brighter financial future, so you just have to follow your heart. You will soon be able to pay off past debts and use the boost of energy from Mars to point you in the right direction to expand your career options. Leo, the world. In spite of the stress you may be feeling from this Plutonic shift, you should find yourself on top of the world this month. A new venture may develop that you should really work to get into, something that could finally be that financial solution you've been looking for. Your home life should also be at a high now, allowing you to grow. Now is not the time to take a rest. Now is the time to push through and help make things happen. Virgo, 4 of Wands. Don't make any hasty decisions about your level of seriousness about a person or a situation until you've really had a good long think. Maybe even do some full moon magic to open a clear pathway to the truth. It's going to be a Virgo full moon. Try to be a little more zen and enjoy the moments. Try to relax. The future will work out on a positive note if you don't make your move too soon. Time to be really sure. Libra, 8 of Cups. Last month asked you to bring romance to the forefront and be a little more passionate. March may find you acting a little bit out of character. Perhaps you will even enjoy a romantic fling. Deep breath. It's okay to move forward from the past and all of its hurts and savor the lessons that you've learned. They're knowledge for the future. It's time to be social again, to love others and enjoy yourself. Scorpio, Ace of Swords. A time of new revelations. Big changes, a fresh new start. You're being beckoned by it this month. A new love may bolt onto the scene and sweep you off your feet. You might find yourself acting on impulse. Take a step back for clarity if you need to before you jump. I know you're a serious person and you don't take chaos lightly or make choices easily, but this unrest might make you feel a little bit twitchy. Sagittarius, the Devil. This month finds you still trying to clear up some emotional snags and possible health issues from the past. Soon you should have this karmic stuff settled out and be able to move forward. Though some people will really try to challenge you, you mustn't succumb to the temptation of anger. It's not healthy for you. Try your best to settle things calmly and rationally. Capricorn, the Sun. This month sees the birth of a new you as Pluto moves on and allows you to feel a bit freer. Hopefully you'll have some renewed energy and a renewed zest for life, feeling more alive than you have in quite some time. Somehow there seems to be more time in a day for you, more time to get things done as well as have some fun. Aquarius, the Emperor. You may find yourself trying to build a better sense of security. Some long-term plans seem to be coming to fruition. Do not allow others to block this progress. You may have to be a little bit hard on some people and get them to own up to their responsibilities. Tough love is definitely the way to go if you don't want others to stop you from your plans. Pisces, 6 of Wands. This is the victory card. At last, things are falling into place, including your love life. You feel much better about your home, and you're finding it to really be your sanctuary again. Just don't spend all your time there. It's important that you have a social life too. Be careful not to give in to the temptation to get involved in a long-term social commitment until you really know that the others involved will hold up their end of the bargain. That's it. Thank you and blessed be.